Let's make sure. Well, I don't know if I
I'm
think we're
already
muted.
live.
Okay.
We are live. Welcome, everyone. It's my birthday, and I'll stream if I want to.
Okay, there we are. Yep, I'm. I have the watch page muted, so we're not feeding back
Inundated
on
with
my
echo.
account. Yeah, so I don't know where the echo's coming from. I don't think it's me.
It
God,
might be me.
are you feeding back? You horrible person.
I could
Yeah.
be back feeding.
It's not actually bad. It's very, very slight. So it's okay.
Yeah. Is that better?
Yeah,
'Cause I
actually.
had to-
Yeah, actually, it is.
I turned off YouTube off my phone, so
Oh, there you go.
I believe
works.
that's what was doing it.
Oh, yay. I'm amazed that I can actually connect. I was having a hell of a problem with OBS and Google Meet. I just finished my show a little while ago, maybe about a half hour ago, and I had to run basically on 3 tires because I was having camera problems.
Happy old guy day. Well, what does that even mean?
Oh, you're such a nice lady.
The birthday pirate biker. There we go.
There we are. Oh, man.
Pine Snake is here. Hasn't been here for a long time.
Okay, I think I do remember Pine Snake here, there, and everywhere. Yes, yes. And Mark is here, and I see Robert, and I feel like Miss Barbara on Romper Room. You know?
Yeah, I'm not like most teens. I'm in my 50s. There you
There you go.
Neil is the lovable one. Yeah, did you get that as a birthday gift?
Did I?
Yeah.
No. I bought this myself.
Okay.
When I turned 50, when I actually turned 50, I saw the you know how the analytics can target market you like on Facebook and stuff like that.
Oh, absolutely.
This popped up like literally the day after I turned 50, and I was like, I need that shirt now.
Oh my.
Their marketing algorithms worked.
Absolutely. Oh my. They haven't done too much to me age-wise yet, but I'll wait for it. It'll be there.
Pine Snake says that I should have, what is it, the super chats or something?
Yeah, I guess he's speaking of super chat. Yes.
Yeah, if you're monetized, you should have that ability.
Yeah, you just got that monetization, did you not?
I did, yes. Yes, I did. Wow, geez, all these birthday wishes happening on Twitter and Facebook. I had a 400 and something I had to go through this morning.
Holy
Whoa.
shit, man.
Like.
And the finger is getting cramped as you're doing that, right?
I'm going to end up with a little finger cast by the end of the day. A couple of popsicle sticks with some tissue wrapped
Oh, boy, shit. Yeah, if they had a dislike button, that would be the same way. You know, it's
a little
What
exercise.
are you gonna do?
Get ready for it.
I think I gave you a birthday wish. If I remember correctly, I didn't have the ability to post an image, so I was not able to do the hippo birdie to use.
I can only imagine what that looks like.
Oh, it's a cute little thing. I wonder if I can. Yeah, we do have a share screen. I wonder if I could actually. Do I have it in here or do I have it on the other machine? Oh man,
you're asking me like I'd know this.
Yes.
Oh, it's on the other machine actually.
Oh my. Yes, there we are. How do you like that? Now, let's see if we can do this right. Can we do this right? We're going to share the screen. And we're going to share the screen. And we're going to select a window or a screen. There it is. How do you like that? And now, okay, do we see what's going on? Whoop.
Hippo Birdie to use.
I've sent that to so many people so often, it's getting boring by now, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, no. That's brilliant. I like it.
I like the U over on the right, being suspended under the two balloons. Oh man, okay, let's make room for everybody else on the screen now. There we go. It's a cute little thing. I love it. Oh my word! So what? This is another old person over here? Because I remember when Hungry Hippo was introduced.
Yeah, me too. And this one too. Yeah. Partay.
Hey.
I did that last night and the night before. Tonight's just going to be a nice quiet dinner with my mom and her boyfriend at some expensive restaurant downtown Vancouver. So
there's something to be said for a quiet evening.
Oh yeah. Tonight's well, I got to work tomorrow too, right? So that sucks.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm going to have to get to working more than I already do, because I know that I'm just getting into temptation after my show is over of just taking a day or two off, and I really can't do that. And I got to keep going and keep going.
Yeah, Mark, I feel for you. I got some tattoos too.
Okay, then.
Only two, but that's okay.
Yeah, because with you coming on Coffee with Lavender again on Sunday, I happened to mention that on my show, and Kate was wondering, hey, can I come on? I said, hell yeah, and I hope you don't mind.
No, I suggested that she come on, right? So
okay, I don't remember my own name half the time. It is on my driver's license finally, so I can look at that. And with 3 adopted people up there, that ought to be a fun show. And I'll shut up about it now because this is your party.
That's okay.
Yeah. Oh man, and Doc is quiet over there. Why are you quiet, Doc?
I swear he's actually eating. All I hear is this. It's like a Lay's commercial going on.
You thought I was eating?
Yeah,
Yes.
like it sounded like you were eating or crinkling something. I was like, I'm thinking
Smeg.
I don't know.
I don't know what that could have been.
My imagination, more than likely.
Oh man,
It is past my bedtime though, but that's okay because
bedtime.
It's for a good cause.
I'm in Iowa Central Time, but I work the graveyard shift.
Oh,
I am a nocturne.
Oh my!
I've been there, man.
I wish I had a circadian rhythm at this point, but that's maybe
the sounds you heard was the creaking of an eager coffin.
Oh man!
Thank you,
okay.
Kubalefa Obuda, for the happy birthday. Thank you.
Oh
I hope you pronounced
yay!
that right. Are we trying to get
there
the
we
NBA
go.
back? We have the NBA in Canada, Pikachu. They're called the Toronto Raptors. Vancouver isn't really a big basketball town, so they're probably not going to go anywhere here, if that's what you're referring to. We used to have the Grizzlies, but now they're in Memphis. So.
Okay, we'll just give that a shot there at subscribing to Tubalefa Obda. Yeah. Obuda, that's it. There we go. No, we're getting there. Yay! So now I'm subscribed to 604 channels.
That's not bad. What the hell?
Yeah. I make a habit of subscribing to people I haven't seen before, and it's actually not all that selfish. I mean, it's not all that selfless. I do get some subscriptions out of it, and which is always a good thing. So yeah, I just checked. I have 440 at the moment. My showing up on Dan's channel on Friday seems to have helped my count a little bit. And thank you for calling in. Thank you.
Oh, that was a lot of fun. I knew I didn't think that he was going to tell you that he's like, oh, there's this big bear in Canada, and I knew you knew who he meant was calling. So it's like, damn it, Dan.
I already knew that you would come in because I saw you in the side chat going, when are you going to get to me? When are you going to get to me?
Oh.
Impatience over there.
I was being preempted for theistic type people. So
there you go.
Which is what they do, really, or people with oddball beliefs. And mine was just talking about the usual morality thing, right? So
yeah, there you go. I'll tell you, those flat earthers were something else. Whoa!
Oh, I know.
I did appreciate the guy asking about population. That's because it seems that his beliefs on the subject and mine sort of dovetailed. Because I personally think that there are too many people. I really don't know how the people are being supported right now. It's by a thread. And if anything goes wrong, the smallest thing goes wrong, we're all screwed. But, what the hell?
Just so everybody knows, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Bill Ludlow.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah, I saw Dragnot's tweet.
Paul put it up on the group DM that we're in. And this is holy hell.
Yeah.
2019 has got to be one of the worst years on record.
So far, every Trump year has been.
Yeah, he's apparently he's in hospice now, and he's not doing so good. They don't know how long he'll last.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people sending him some well wishes and stuff. So,
my condolences to him and his family.
Wish I could send more than simply well wishes. I was send him some life extension, but no, that stuff doesn't work now, does it?
No. Well, yeah. I mean,
when you've already got your ticket out and you're on the train, it's kind of hard to get off. But
yep, barring some medical breakthrough.
Yeah.
So I posted the link to join you guys in the.
You put that in usual suspects. There you go.
Yeah. But no one's jumping in here.
I don't know if I'm joined with the usual suspects thing. Is it a Twitter group or?
Yes, it is. I thought you were.
Okay. I don't know if I am.
Well, I know, Neil, that you sent me the link through the one-on-one DM. When did you? Okay, there's the one you tossed into the usual suspects.
Hey guys, what's going on? I got a weird headset on today.
Hey, hi, sweetness.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
I know.
NFL team's shitty stuff. So.
I'm not that much a football person, really. Yeah. I'm a baseball girl.
There's been some whole tobacco with let me turn this down. There's been a whole sort of what is it? There's been a whole sort of stuff going on with the Saints for the last couple of months. So it's with the LGBT community and so forth. It had to do with that bullshit with the what was it? With the Bring Your Bible to School Day stuff. And
no.
What happened was Drew Brees, believe it or not, my fucking quarterback got up his ass up there made a fucking video that he posted on the damn Twitter for not Twitter, on the YouTube, on this account for Bring Your Bible to School Day in front of thousands of different people, you know, supporting this sort of stuff, saying that you know, knowing that this is a dog whistle for you know, of course, you know, pushing religion in the school, you know, for teachers pushing religion in the school and shit like that, and knowing that the organization that's putting it on is pseudoscience and so forth and shit like that, and it just made me mad as hell because you know, the whole LGBT community down here in New Orleans was constantly wanting a how should I say, they wanted him to ask to say for forgiveness, and then what happened was he came back, and instead of apologizing, which he should have did, he came back on Twitter and lied about the LGBT community of New Orleans, saying that we lied about him or some bullshit like that, and whatever crap like that.
Push him, boy.
Yeah.
Not happy girl here. Not happy girl.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because I'm wearing the L and the T. So
yeah. A lot of people in New Orleans, with the New Orleans LGBT community, are just like, you know, okay, we're fans of the Saints and shit, but we don't want to wear the Drew Brees jerseys and the other shit anymore because, you know, he's like, you know, just at that point, you know, not doing, you know, doing all this. He's, not really doing what he should be doing, you know, obviously going against the organization's support for
thanks, Essie.
Support for you know, support for minority communities. They're backing for you know, whatever. Thanks. So it's just a whole fucking shitty situation.
Oh,
how you doing? Happy birthday, Neil.
Well, thanks.
Happy old guy day.
I don't run out of beer. I was drinking coffee. My beer's downstairs at my buddy's place. I left it there last night, so it's okay. I got to drive soon, so I'm not going to be drinking.
I forgot to bring that up in the after party yesterday because that was a whole nother issue, and I know the atheist community was really getting on with the Bring Your Bible to School Day with the the focus on the family sort of stuff, you know, going on. And I was gonna make something on it at some point, you know, but of course I don't. There's some stuff I didn't have the ability to do it at the time, especially with equipment. So I was having technical difficulties at the time. So, you know.
If you are experiencing technical difficulties, please stand by.
Best name ever. Asking like here, I said you should join us, and I get this: join you. Yes, you know, jump in the stream with us.
Yeah,
come on in. The more, the merrier.
Let me see if I can find the Let me see if I can get the other thing.
My phone's dying. I was out this morning, so there we go.
Is best name part of the usual suspects, or?
Yes.
Okay, so the link is right there. All you got to do is jump on it, and here you are.
I like this headset because now when I do wear the beanie, the little things can actually hold up the Pikachu ears a lot better.
All right, then.
So that'd be cool.
I like it. I like it.
So yeah. Have I got any good stuff for my birthday? I got so far I got a card from my biological dad.
Okay.
Very apropos because it's sitting by a lake and stuff and going fishing, which is what him and I always do. So that was pretty cool. Yes.
Oh man, you lucky puppy. Get to go fishing.
Oh yeah. I love it. And other than that, nope, nothing yet. Anyways, that's okay. Who knows? Who knows who's hitting my Amazon wish list and pick something up? I haven't been
There
to it.
you go. You never know when that's going to happen.
That's right.
Hey, well, hey, somebody actually bought me a USB cable. It's amazing.
Have you ever just get like miscellaneous shit from Amazon that people just send you for like no reason whatsoever?
Not yet.
I've done that before. I've had that happen to me many times. I know I've come on here and told you guys this before that I've gotten miscellaneous crap from them. And I don't really even have a wish list.
No, you should make one. I mean, if you want, I mean, if there's stuff that you want, right? I've got a bunch of stuff on there. I might have to re-examine the microphone arm thing because I don't know if it actually would fit a Blue Yeti, but I know they make one specifically for it. If anyone's got any ideas on the make that is actually specifically for Blue Yeti, then let me know.
You're looking at Amazon for that?
Yeah, for something to hold this rather than just the stand. I've got like an arm, like.
Yeah, the one I have on my wish list advertises itself as being for the Blue Yeti. Let me see if I can. Find it, and let's see what we can do from there. Okay, Amazon.
A bad dragon. What's a bad dragon? I don't know. That might be a brand name, I guess.
Okay, I'm going to copy the link location, and I'm probably going to break this when I put it in. But into the side chat, I'm sticking the one that's on my wish list, and it says InnoGear heavy duty microphone stand with microphone windscreen and dual layered mic pop filter suspension boom scissor arm stands for Blue Yeti, Blue Spark, and other mic.
Okay.
So that may or may not be what you're looking for. It's in the side chat, so pick that up and look at it at your leisure. It's cheap. That. It's cheap, $20.
That's one there, right? Yeah. That's one.
Yeah. Let's see now. Where are you here? Yeah,
actually, send that same link to Twitter messengers because I don't think it'll work like a link here that I can't do it from here. Right?
Okay, fine. Yeah. Let me pick up. I'll send it to the one-on-one. There we go.
Oh, cool. And then Pine Snake has another one, I guess, for me as well. He was going to send me an image.
Because I've been thinking of, by hook or by crook, getting a boom arm. Because I have the same thing that you've got going, the desk stand that comes with the Blue Yeti when you buy it. Yep. And sometimes it gets a little crowded over here and stuff like that. And maybe if I can experiment with it. $20 is not that much to spend. I'm going to have to wait a little while because I actually put quite a bit on my broadcast equipment credit card here, and there's enough room for the interest that's going to get charged at the end of the month, and not much more. So I'm even waiting until I get the statement this month, and I'll pay that, and then I'll pay my internet connection bill. It's that freaking close. I kind of miscalculated when I did that. I picked up a video camera for use in making scripted videos because I want to get back on that.
Just wanted to cut in here, Pine Snake. That was a lovely picture. It had nothing to do with the microphone. It had different sized butt plugs or something in there.
Okay.
Hey, Neil, do you know what gauge it is?
What gauge?
Yeah, what
What do you mean?
gauge the thing, whatever it is to attach it to? Do they say?
I don't know. It looks like this.
No, the gauge at the bottom of the mic for to attach the
Oh, you mean underneath here?
Yeah.
It probably looks like about a half inch or so.
I was going to say, I believe it's half inch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not half inch. It's probably
That's
5/8.
probably standard. It's probably the standard gauge that you would get with normal sort of things. Like probably the one I have on mine is probably able to fit the Blue Yeti. I don't know what the thing.
Hi everyone, and happy birthday, Neil.
Thank you.
Hi, best name.
Hi, Lavender Lady. We only talk on Twitter, I think.
I think I have fleas.
Hey. Hey.
Or mange. The silver fox.
Or mange, yeah. Mange. I'm a mange.
Yeah, there you are. Yes. Oh, Bush and
Have you had
boy.
a fun birthday so far?
Yeah, from what I can remember.
Right?
Because I got pretty tanked last night. And I thought I was going to wake up way more hungover than I did, but I woke up, pounded 2 giant glasses of water, took an asprin, and I'm fine now.
Okay, then.
Yeah, it's always good to rehydrate.
I always get really hungover.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's only if I mix. If I drink straight beer, it's okay. But I did have two scotches last night because people forced me to.
Yes. Yeah. Bet they had to work really hard to do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, as I've said before, that's why I'm going to have to really, really, really work on getting to if it's going to be Dallas or Austin or whatever the heck it is in April, because we have to do the single malt. Okay, at the same table, we've got to sample the single malts together and see how that goes.
I don't have
Indeed.
to do that, right?
Huh?
I don't have to do that, right? Rum and Coke for me is fine.
Oh,
Okay,
that's fine. That's fine. Whatever your poison of pleasure or pleasure or poison, you know what I mean. Whatever floats your boat is good.
Yeah.
And hang on here. Mark Caesar was saying something about me having. I should have the link to my Amazon in the stream, and it is in the description box.
Oh, yay! That's a good thing.
It is there. I made sure to put that there.
Now, I'm a Scotch drinker from way back. One of the very few good things that the male slimy bastard did was he poured a shot of Scotch for each of us, and we toasted my high school graduation.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
He was cool about that sort of thing, more or less. I was 16 years old, and he's pouring me a shot of Scotch.
Shit, I just realized I left my Scotch down there last night.
Oh, no, we can't have that.
Oh, it's
The
okay.
Scotch needs to be in you, okay?
That's where it does. That's where it does its best damage, anyways. And
There
apparently,
you go.
I missed something going on here. Sassy saying I missed something. What did I miss?
What?
I don't know. I'm old, and no wonder I have to catch up with things or something. But I missed it because I'm old or some shit like that.
Well, I'm not old. I missed
Bad
it too.
Dragon. Bad Dragon. Now I get it now because Bad Dragon apparently is the name of dildos, a range of dildos.
Oh.
Apparently, and
Apparently, okay. I wouldn't know about these things. Seriously, I wouldn't know about Bad. I can tell you about Doc Johnson, but I couldn't tell you about Bad Dragon.
I don't know.
Hey, Neil.
The doorknob head in the chat said, "Best smile ever." That's so cute.
Hey, Neil, I was just thinking about something earlier. I know we were in the stream yesterday, and I thought about this earlier today.
Mhm.
Just thinking about because we had the ACA member yesterday in the the deconversion story, and I know this there was several years ago there was the story of done on CNN about the how should I say uh, the religion losing ground and so forth, people becoming less religious and all that stuff, and they had what's his face from he's from Western Louisiana,
Good
from
old what's his face?
DeRider, Louisiana. He was part of the ACA for some time, or did stuff with Matt Delahunty for some time. He was a preacher for the Southern Baptist, not for the Southern Baptist, but for Pentecostal, whatever. I can't remember his name directly.
I have no
But
idea.
y'all probably know who he is if y'all seen the CNN documentary. You'll probably know who he is.
Are you talking about
yeah.
Dan Barker?
No, it's God, if I forgot his name. He did
Was he on the show like the early days of Atheist Experience or anything like that?
Yeah.
He
He
was?
was on the Atheist Experience, all that stuff like that. And was saying this, he would be, I can't remember his name, but he was on the CNN documentary with Richard Dawkins and other sort of stuff, and both him and his son are atheists and have really, really good deconversion stories. And what CNN had did as far as their deconversion stories, I don't think it justifies the position, so forth. And if you can never get Matt on here, then you can talk about this. Then maybe he can get you in touch with him. Just it's just I don't remember his name though. That's not a problem. He's the guy was a pastor, Pentecostal pastor, who lived in DeRider, Louisiana. And
You talking about Jerry?
Probably, yeah.
Jerry DeWitt?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, him and his son. Yeah, Jerry DeWitt. Yeah.
Doesn't say anything about him being a part of the Atheist Experience.
No, he was on the Atheist Experience. Yeah, him and Matt was on there some time ago, long time ago.
As a guest, I guess.
Yeah,
then,
as a guest.
Right?
I think,
okay. I think I understand now, because I also understood you to be saying that he was part of the crew.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was on the Atheist Experience a long time ago. But
the first hosts were Ray Blevins and Joe Zemecki.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jerry has a really interesting story about him and his son. There was a particular convention. It may have been American Atheist or something that he bought a VIP ticket to, and then later his son, either when his son came out or was interested in atheism, something like that, he wanted to go to that convention. So Jerry gave up the dinner seat to sit with his son in the regular people section. And it turned out that the seat he would have had in the VIP section was right next to Hitchens.
Holy fuck.
Yeah,
and he states that even to this day he does not regret giving up the seat because he was there with his son. But that's Jerry's story of a lifetime.
Well,
it may have been Silverman that took that seat.
Yeah, I think what he stated was that on CNN was that they took a picture of it, posted it on Facebook, and one of his one of his aunts or whatever, 80-something-year-old aunt from, whatever, found out about it. Very, very fundamentalist, religious, Pentecostal, whatever. Told the whole family and the whole neighborhood, and they all found out about it. And everybody started, disowning him and kicking him out. And at this time, he was still Pentecostal preacher at the time, and they were, kicking him. They were, which I don't think he was. I think he was moving out of it, but they were basically, trying to kick him out of They were trying to kick him out of town or something, or some shit like that. And he even said in the documentary that him and his son were trying to learn how to live in a car from Google.
Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was having some really rough times there for a while.
Yeah.
That's well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I didn't see him. So yeah, like you guys are saying, that guy probably was just a guest or something.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, I mean, if we can get Jerry DeWitt on here, we can get Jerry DeWitt on here and get his son on here. Boy, that would be something,
Yeah.
That's probably what I should do someday is, think about expanding, beyond us smaller folks into the better known people. I know that I wouldn't mind having Jerry on. Well, I've had R and Ra on already, so I wouldn't mind a couple of the presidential candidates on my show. Good luck with that. Because I'd really, really, really love to interview Bernie Sanders. But
yeah.
So am I the only one who doesn't know who Jerry is?
Jerry DeWitt?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Sorry, best name, or not best name, Doorknob Head. Here you go.
Was Jerry one of the very early people who was with the Clergy Project?
Oh, okay.
Yes, he was involved with the Clergy Project, and is probably one of the organization, one of the people who helps work with the organization or something like that.
Okay.
From what I know of, and that's why he was on CNN.
Yeah, I know a couple of people who were involved with the Clergy Project. They have nothing but good things to say about it.
Yeah. That's why I think he was on. The Atheist Experiences, because they were actually promoting the Clergy Project at the time.
Okay.
Like Del Hunty and the rest of them, they were all promoting that sort of stuff. So
everyone keeps saying they can't read my shirt.
I'm not. I can't see it neither. I'm not like most teens.
I'm in my 50s. There you go. I've worn the shirt before, people. Come on.
I don't remember seeing you in it before, but I'm horribly inconsistent, I admit, on watching your deconversion stories. I got to get better at that.
Oh my! I'm always asleep. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, but you're in a different time zone, so it's like totally forgivable. Yeah. But this is Dave. Grumpy old Dave. He liked the shirt, so he had one made because he couldn't find one down there.
Okay. Yeah, Dave is a big sweetie.
Yeah, he's
Lady Lavender, I don't really blame you because I've had the same situation with me and stuff with the deconversion stories. But yesterday was a really good one, especially with having an ACA member in there and so forth. And we had what's his name, Mercury, what's his name,
Eric Murphy.
There. Eddie Murphy.
Eric Murphy.
Oh, Eric is such a big sweetie. I love him.
Yeah, he jumped in for a little bit, which was really, really cool. And he sent me a video on Facebook of the area that his little sister's wedding was at. And man, it was so beautiful. You just imagine like a typical Texas-y, deserty kind of background with the trees there. And like they had like window frames and large door frames and stuff just placed everywhere around the trees and stuff. And then they had like bales of hay with wood on top so people could sit like in a pew kind of thing. And yeah, it was just beautiful. So I sent them my I was going to say condolences, but that would be my wedding. My congratulations is what I said.
Oh, boy, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that would be my ex-wife, where she's still around. Yeah, wish me condolences, would you? Oh man, well, I kind of ruined that marriage, I have to admit. But
I like that. I think I'm going to do what Pine Snake suggested. I got to get a leather vest maybe that says "Too old to die young."
there you go. There you go.
This cold will not leave me alone, man. This is now going over a week and a half.
Oh, geez, man.
I know.
Is it cold?
Yeah, it's a mad cold. Well, apparently there is some science behind it. The viruses actually affect us differently than they affect.
Bullshit.
Really?
Yes, there is actual science behind that.
Citation.
Hey, I'd like to find that article because that sounds really interesting.
It's an easy thing. Like they say, is the man cold a real thing? And you look it up, and yeah, there's actually some science behind it.
Yeah, women complain about giving birth, right?
Is it in a popular science thing, or is it
I don't know.
literature? Do you know?
I have no idea. I don't really remember.
Okay.
I just looked it up, and I was using it as defensive for quite some time. So there's science. Shut up. I don't feel good. Go away.
Oh man.
Well, you know, I whenever I seem to get a cold, which I might get 1 or 2 a year, but I usually get the flu shot. So I'm usually okay. We're getting them in November. More I work provides them. You can get them for free here in Canada anyway, so it doesn't matter.
You guys get everything for free medically. We got to pay.
No, not quite, but pretty close. We pay medical. We pay into the system, but it's cheap. It's like $40 a month or something. So, and that's it.
Yeah,
it's all
Well, you call $40 a month cheap.
Well, I don't even. Where I work, I pay half. They match it, so it's all. You know, you can get that through places where you can get medical programs through them.
We all got. Sorry about that. Y'all got that single payer sort of system shit.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have that.
Yeah, but there's issues with wait times here, right? Whereas they could go down to the States and they could pay for an operation and get it right away. Whereas you're going to wait a few months sometimes, depending on what kind of operation it is. If it's life-threatening, you're going to get in there as soon as possible. If it's a hip replacement, you're going to be waiting for 3 months.
I think there's a situation that is similar to in the United States as well, but of course there's wait times, there's wait problems everywhere. You know? I mean, the situation is hospitals, no matter where you go, are going to prioritize, patients that have more severe issues over patients that don't, no matter what the situation is, regardless.
Well, I've got weight problems. Oh no, you're not talking about that kind of weight problem. Okay.
No.
I could stand to lose about 60 or 70.
No, I'm saying if you go to the hospital, you come in on EMS, they're going to prioritize you on the EMS over somebody who's just going into the waiting room for emergency because of reasons.
Yeah. The Bad Tempered Badger says the only reason the cold won't leave me is because I'm in Canada.
There you go. Yeah. Well, my doctor was all happy with me when I went to see her on Wednesday. She said, "You want us to give you a flu shot?" I said, "No, I already got one." She said, "Oh, you're so wonderful."
Oh, my goodness. There's somebody I haven't seen in a while.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, jeez, Artie!
To you. Happy birthday. What do you want to say? Happy birthday.
And he's trying to shut you up.
Daddy, please stop singing.
Hey, sweetness.
It hurts my ears when you sing.
How's it going, Artie?
I'm good. How are you? I saw it was your birthday, and then I started looking for a way to get into this room.
yeah. I posted it in the usual suspects, so I think you're in there. So
luckily, that's where I started looking.
So it wasn't a long search.
Yeah,
It's a quick one.
I didn't say I really put much into it.
I appreciate it either way.
It's my mom's birthday. I should remember last year.
Oh, that's right too. Yeah, actually, we talked about this last year.
Yeah. This year, Mom wanted me to come over and do some fucking yard work. So happy birthday, Mom.
I'm not coming over to your yard.
Oh, bullshit, boy.
I had to tell my mom she was 77 today.
You had to tell her?
77?
Yeah, she'd been keeping track of how old she was by keeping track of how old my dad is. Because they're 5 months apart, and for some reason that plan fell apart this year. Well, Mom, you were 27 when I was born, and how old am I? Well, you're 50, so I'm 77. Ding, ding, ding.
Well, you need one of these shirts now too, then.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I need one that says I survived my first, my second, my third heart attack.
Oh, jeez, man.
What are you collecting them?
Stents? Yeah, I've got 5.
Oh, geez.
Jesus Christ.
If I get one more, I get service for 6. You guys can all come to my house.
So if you get one, wait, the sixth one's free? Is that what you're telling me? A little punch card with little.
I wish it worked that way.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Yeah,
that's as close as you're coming to the medical system that we have in Canada.
Yeah, luckily this was the cheap one. It was only $78,000.
Oh, is that? Oh, that's okay then.
Hang on, I got that in my pocket. Hang on.
Oh, fine. That'll work.
Yeah, they asked me if I wanted to write them a check. I said, check? Sure. I was afraid you wanted money.
Oh, man. I got a little while ago, I did write the check and pay the, because I think we were talking about this, weren't we, Neil? By the generosity of friends, solely by the generosity of friends, I was able to make the co-payment for the biopsy that I had, $275 on that one. But are you ready for this? The itemized bill?
Do I want to know?
I'm not sure. Pharmacy, $36.57. Laboratory, $128. Laboratory pathological, $3,255. CT scan, $3,281. Operating room services, $4,952. Anesthesia, $1,132. Total charges, $12,784.57 for getting a needle through my back into my kidney and to take a piece of it out. Okay. The fun part, and I have to call somebody and figure out what the hell all of this means. Total charges, $12,784.57. Health America Medicare insurance payment, $1,010.95. Health America Medicare adjustments. I don't know what this is, whatever.
The adjustments are the difference between what you would pay without insurance versus what the insurance company pays.
Oh my God. Okay. The number attached to that, $11,498.62. You mean were I to pay cash, it would be the $12,000 right there.
Yes, ma'am.
But since insurance is paying it, it's only $1,000.
Yes, ma'am.
Something is wrong here.
Yes, ma'am.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, people want to leave hospitals out of this whole. Our shit costs too much because hospitals are where the rubber meets the road, and nobody wants to piss off a hospital. But I was talking to a guy when I was still dating the ex, and he worked the shipping dock at the hospital that she worked at.
Okay.
And depending on what it was, but things like cotton swabs immediately marked up 130%.
Okay, so wait a minute, 130%. So they're only just a bit more than doubling the cost of those cotton swabs, right?
No, I mean times 130.
Oh, okay. That's what I. Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
my
you're right. I jacked that up. Yeah, no, it's, if a thing cost $1, it would
it would be $100.
Left shipping, it would be $130.
Jesus Christ. And I have to wonder how all this goes, because they're taking $1,000 from the insurance as payment, and they're not going bankrupt. Okay, they're making all their expenses. So what's the deal with charging somebody who walks in off the street with no insurance that freaking much?
It's legal.
Yep.
Yes.
And you can't file bankruptcy against it. So
Right.
Let me say this. My hospital that I'm at has practically 2, 3, and 4 of every fucking thing under the sun for basically everything.
Your hospital
And
looks a
because
lot
of
like
this,
your room.
Yeah, it's big as fucking shit. And they have everything. And the thing is, like he just said, they have the thing. My mom's a nurse, and she said they have people that steal towels, that steal bed sheets, that steal soap, that steal this, and steal, and they charge you for all that crap, and they charge you extra for that crap.
Like a hotel?
So wait a minute.
Yeah.
Are you talking about stealing the bed sheets and stuff from the hospital room?
Yes, they got people that take that stuff, and they take extra stuff out of everything.
I wouldn't even want that stuff. You have to fold your own damn corners.
They do. But believe it or not, they got people that take that stuff out of the hospital when they do it.
Artie turned his camera off. He just, what are you doing? You're rolling around on the floor having another damn heart attack. Hi, David. How you doing?
Hi, David.
Yeah.
Big sweetie over there. I don't even remember how to fold a hospital corner anymore. So
No, but they got some of these hospitals have so much stuff. It's just ridiculous. I mean, like four CT scan areas, for this, for that. You know, they have like an emergency area, then they got an area for outpatient, then they got areas for this, they got areas for that, and it's just I mean, it's like a city inside of a city, and it's crazy, and it's all made off of that damn money that they're getting from that they're jacking from people.
Yeah, I know that there's this concept of inflation. I get that, but what the charge would have been had I had to pay cash is more for that procedure that I had, which I was in hospital for a few hours. Yeah. Okay, from I think 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. or something like that. This was more than the charge for the entire month I spent in hospital, all of the tests, the brain surgery, everything I had in 1976. I think the per diem for 32 days was only $5,000 back then, and well, part of that was the ICU as well, and you have to wonder what the hell, what is going on here. We've got to well, part of it I know is when Nixon signed into law the Health Maintenance Act. I think that was pretty much fine. The last nail in the coffin of after that, the medical folks were allowed to make insane profits. Prior to that, there was a lid on what a hospital or a medical facility could make. But as a favor to his friend Kaiser, and if that name sounds familiar, it is because that was the Kaiser of Kaiser Permanente.
Such a weird coincidence.
Yep. And the healthcare has just gone pretty much down the slip.
I mean, you could just look at this. I mean, I know I don't like St. so St. Jude and the Catholic Church be in control with the St. Jude stuff. But I mean, you could just look at the St. Jude Hospital and all the stuff that's going into St. Jude Hospital, and how big their facilities is. It's fucking astronomical. You know, it's fucking huge.
Yeah, well, I'm an ex-Catholic, so I'm kind of biased, but I'm no friend to the way the Catholics do their medical stuff, the hospitals, that sort of thing, where you cannot obtain life-saving treatment simply because they don't like it.
Yeah, like mother.
Like,
right?
yeah, it's one of the big things is they're against not like the Jehovah's Witnesses, but they're against stem cell research and so forth.
Yeah, and if you are dying, they're on the gurney in the Catholic hospital, and an abortion will save your life. As far as they're concerned, go ahead and die.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck you people.
And there's other sort of things that the Catholic Church has already been stated that if Bernie Sanders would have had the position and made it single-payer health care, they would have been forced into a position where all the medical systems, including the private hospitals that are run by the church, would have had to abide by secular law.
And this is bad in what way?
They would have because the government's paying them. They would have had to abide by secular law.
Well,
yeah, and this is a problem. How?
They only have to do that if they want to collect from anybody public insurance. They can do whatever the fuck they want.
Well, no, under that system, it would have been illegal for the other thing to exist because it's single payer.
Well, no, they wouldn't. They wouldn't be allowed. They wouldn't admit anybody who didn't have private insurance. Is how that would work.
Yeah.
In which case,
is, as far as I'm concerned, is okay.
Yeah. Don't care.
But happy birthday to Neil, right?
Happy birthday to Neil. Or wait. Happy birthday, 604 Atheist. Marilyn Monroe, I am not, okay?
I just realized I've had my microphone muted for like 10 minutes.
Oops.
And I've had like
here.
I've had shit to say, man, and I've been like, hey, why isn't anyone listening to me? But of course, it's because nobody can fucking hear me. I'm going, David, can you hear us yet? David. and he's all like fucking sharp like a marble.
Yes.
Neil got to hear the best of the conversation.
Little David Whistler.
I was trying to connect my earpiece and I was doing like a pre-drinks stream that ended up overrunning into your stream. Sorry about that, but I need to fix my earpiece stuff. All I wanted to say was happy birthday, obviously, and hello to Kristen as well. Hello, and then Artie, I hope you're okay after your heart attacky thing.
No, look at me, man. I'm
heart attacky thing.
Yeah, that thing.
Mess.
Hey, I tell you, now you can run for president, Artie. Just come right off the heart attack and you'll be in good shape.
I don't think it's fair that anybody gets a stint without having a fucking heart attack. That's horseshit. Shortness of breath. Fuck you. I've got asthma. How the hell am I supposed to know?
Neil, I also just wanted to say happy birthday, and I kind of gotta go mod XP.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh my!
They have not made me a mod on that one yet. I am for Talk Heathen and Truth Wanted, I think. Right? Yeah, I think they haven't yet. That's okay. Sorry.
I give it to anyone.
Oh, so that's what you were doing there. You didn't come to see me. You had to be there.
I was modding. Well, for a little bit, I was actually out for brunch, So I was tuning in a little bit and saying a couple things and posting a couple links here and there, but that's it's about the extent of my modding for Talk Heathen this morning.
Now I get it. Okay.
So you got to watch today's show, I guess. Then
What's that?
I don't know. You
I
talk
guess
about.
you got to watch today's show, then, huh?
You take care,
Take
sweetness.
care.
I hope I
Best
see
name
you
Thanks for
again.
stopping in.
Take care, best name.
Bye.
She's so adorable.
Yeah.
Shut up, Clarion.
Hey, David, what country are you from?
What?
UK.
UK. Okay, cool.
That's not a country.
I was just asking if you were okay.
No. It's Canada. You remember the South Park? It's not even a real country anyway. Blame Canada. Blame Canada.
Oh, jeez. I actually saw that in the
Yeah.
theater.
Me too.
Yeah.
Neil can't be Canadian. His mouth isn't going like that.
Yeah, I don't have the flip top mouth.
Oh,
One of the greatest. It's how you can tell all the Canadians, all their mouths work like this.
Right.
Yeah.
That's by design, yes.
It's funny we couldn't tell that Neil.
Design.
We couldn't tell that
What?
Neil's mic wasn't on because his mustache hides his.
Hey, hey, Neil, there's something. I guess I could say it. You know what they got now? They got this stuff called Manscaped.
Yes, I
It's
know.
to
hell.
register
I know all about it.
the balls.
I know all about it, buddy.
What, is Neil an expert? Is what?
No. I've seen them. They've had them in the stores here for a while.
Yeah, they
Manscaped stuff.
just went on sale in Target here this week, I think.
Yeah, I hear they're pretty good though.
I've got one of my favorite YouTubers is he's a Denver Broncos guy, so none of you would watch him, but he's had
Oh,
them.
right.
He's had them as a sponsor for I don't know 6 months, damn near, and he's a fuzzy fucking Italian guy, and he was the one that told me that they were selling him in Target, and he took his clippers into Target, lifted up his shirt, and ran the trimmers over his nipple. Because that's a thing you can do with those things.
And he did not slice his nipple off?
Yeah.
I'm not trusting that shit.
I wouldn't either, except I trust him. I'm not, look, I'm not shaving my tits for anybody. Let's,
Unfortunately, I still have to, but not that often. And it's like maybe $100,000 or so falls from the sky. I could get the full body electrolysis as well as everything else, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Oh my! Okay, SS 1964, the Humanist says, if Bernie gets in, I will be watching closely to see if he has the photo shoots with popes, queens, and Saudi prince, as all of them do when they get sworn in. If he does not, we might get some real change. Okay, I'll go with that. Go with that.
I don't care if it's Bernie that does that, or I don't give a fuck who it does that does that. Anybody that's willing to turn their lips away from somebody's ass, I'm all for it.
I'm kind of this position right now that of what's going on with the impeachment trials and all this sort of stuff that's going on, that what is happening is going to affect Trump so badly, especially if it goes on, because so many people hate Trump right now that I don't think that it's going to come down good, even if they don't actually impeach him or they don't go through the process of actually removing him from office. I don't think it's going to turn out good when the re-election comes up. And I don't think it's going to be in a position to where Trump will have the ability to win the election come that next year.
I don't know if that's going to happen or not. It would be really, really great if that did happen. I do know that a lot of his base is doubling down. They believe that Trump can do no wrong. That they believe that Trump is the second coming of Jesus. Okay.
Well, look at this. Like yesterday, the thing is that they're delusional. Okay, they think that the world is on their side. They don't think that people they don't think that people are against whatever. They think that social conservatives are the entire whole of the country, and that they support Trump and they support this, and that there's nobody else but this, and blah 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 blah, whole fucking 9 yards. They're delusional shit. And the situation is that they don't realize that, and they don't believe the statistics neither. They don't believe science. They don't believe the statistics. You can't reason with them.
Fake polls.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought I'd like to just see one of the people do the inauguration with the Saudi Prince pictures, but get somebody to photobomb them.
Yeah.
I just want to say that I'm kind of don't want to talk about politics anymore. This is my fucking birthday stream, not damn fucking political.
Hello, by the
debate,
way.
for
Happy
fuck's sakes.
birthday.
I had all these ideas for what I was going to talk about today, and my show got fucking hijacked.
No, we can't do that to Neil. Not on his birthday. No.
Yes,
no,
we can.
No.
Yes.
You know what? We can take the next 10 minutes and talk about artificial insemination of goats if you'd like. We can do that.
I already had that conversation over breakfast this morning.
I'm just going to come in and say happy birthday, but if you want to talk about goats, that's fine.
Frustrated's been bugging me. I saw your comment. I thought Artie would have seen it too.
No, I'm not.
Wait, which comment was that?
If you go back up a little bit to where was it? Read my last comment. There it is. Best name. Yeah, and I don't think it's the last one that he made. The last one he made.
No, it's not the one. The best
one
name.
he's referring to. Yeah, it's not the best name ever.
Okay, wait a minute.
Ask Artie, is he okay? I know something is wrong with him. He's just old.
Bingo. I noticed that Artie's sitting there stone faced.
I'm trying to figure out some shit.
Oh my.
I had to fire up YouTube so I could read the chat.
No, you just have to click the side thing there that says live chat.
Are you watching on a phone where the print is too small to read?
I see it now.
No, I see that jaw on the floor. Okay.
I did that yesterday.
Artie has just realized something here.
Holy shit! I had one thing I wanted to ask everybody is
yes, dear.
What is the craziest thing that happened to you on your birthdays? Is there one event that just sticks with you on your birthday?
I'll go last because you know what I'm going to say.
Jesus is Lord. Have you seen Jesus is Lord?
Wait. It's still here?
No. Jesus is Lord is in the chat now. It says you can be a gay atheist. Well, you cannot be a gay Christian. And then he finishes with facts. It's an actual fact. Yet there are gay preachers. So that's a fact too. So there you go. But then he's going to pull out the No True Scotsman bullshit and say, well, they're not real Christians if they're gay, right? So
JIL, do you realize that the brand of Christianity you are practicing, or any modern Christian is practicing, does not at all resemble the Christianity of the very first Christians? Do you understand that?
It's nice of him to show up for your birthday, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Thanks for swinging by. Jesus is Lord on my birthday. Thank you.
I didn't think I was going to make it myself, but then because I'm sort of on holiday at the moment. But then I saw Worley in the chat, and I thought, well, he's not showing me up. I'm going to show up.
Guys, Jesus' Lord says that there are atheists that believe in God.
No, they're not.
Well, man, that was the guy I used to work for. Some of you here may remember my days with the New Covenant group, and Jones would have the question on there: are there atheists are there atheists who believe in God? Are there theists who do not believe in God? And he actually maintained that that was the case. And it's like, Dr. Jones, what the hell are you talking about? What are you smoking? Because a number of us had an argument with him over that one.
I want to say this, okay? There are no atheists that believe in God, but there can be atheists who call themselves Christians.
No,
well, I see where Pikachu's coming from over that one.
Stuff where that can happen.
Well, that's like cultural Christian.
It's just a cultural sort of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and then there are those in situations where they kind of have to pretend they are Christian in order to.
You don't have to go very
save their jobs or marriages or whatever the hell. Yeah,
you don't have to go very far outside of this town before you run into every atheist that keeps his fucking their mouth shut about it.
And it's not just that. It's not just that. It's also too. You look at the statistics that Christianity is moving towards. Religion is moving towards the possibility where it's going to leave theism. Or eventually, maybe 200, 300, 400 years down the road, it may still be here, but it's not going to be. It's not going to be, having a deity anymore.
No, Jesus is Lord. I am not pretending to be Christian. I'm as atheist as he gets. Okay, that's not what we said at all.
We're not Christian.
So. I think we've got sidetracked from Neil's original question.
I think so.
Yeah. No, that's okay.
This happens a lot on this channel. I don't know, guy. You going to slap us down collectively? Is that the way it's going to go, Neil?
Because I couldn't think of anything.
This is fun. This is almost as fun. Neil, you remember the last time you were on my show, right? When Darth Dawkins showed up.
Oh, good Lord,
This is rapidly turning into that. It's the only problem. We don't have Kate here to read Jesus is Lord, the Riot Act.
Wait, somebody make a pun.
And she was just on my show earlier today. Darn it! Too bad I couldn't import her, but she was hungry. She had to make some food, and
I was disappointed. I had every hope that I'd be able to watch your show today, and Mom wanted to eat lunch today at 1. I'm like, well, fuck it. There goes that.
It's okay, honey. This week, I'm going to have a celebratory live stream going on because I don't know if you saw it. I passed 2,000 Twitter followers, so I'm going to celebrate that stuff.
Congratulations!
Oh yeah,
I am. Remember, we said it was almost a year ago. It was,
yes.
I had 1,055. I checked this morning. I have 1,089.
Oh, jeez. Artie, nobody loves you. Why? You are such the lovable character. Everybody follow Artie on Twitter. Damn it.
But now I've got merch for sale, so my numbers have to climb now.
I'm trying to remember. We were running neck and neck.
It was a race to 1,100, and I told you were going to win because I hadn't moved in several months up to that point.
Okay.
And I've gained 30 in the years since.
Yes, Jen, I've noticed that. I have definitely noticed that. I guess JIL has to ignore the females because we're not worth a damn thing. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you want to go look into my Twitter history for a day. You'll see all kinds of lovely things said about me because of opinion I had that led to me being a misogynist. And
jeez, man. You misogynist, I can't see that. I can't.
I wanted to say you should ask my friends about all of that shit. And then I thought, you know what? That's about as useless as me telling them to suck my dick. So.
Oh, God. You and I both have to figure out to get ourselves down to Faithless Forum. And then you, Neil, me. Who the hell else? Well, Purple wants to get down there. God, the four of us could be unstoppable.
Could get ugly.
Yes, it could.
Oh, I was
And
going to
then-
ask you.
Neil, were you
Dan,
trying to get on
yeah.
the panel? Did you say that the other day?
Jesus Lord, I didn't run from you. I just don't waste my time with people like you. It's not that
There
I'm running.
you go.
Okay,
No,
I don't
no,
waste
come
my
on.
time with people like you because none of you have ever demonstrated that any deities exist, let alone your favorite one. So until that day happens, then there might be a debate. But until that time comes, there is no debate because there's no evidence for the existence of any deities. So I don't.
Yay, that's it right there.
Right. So
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
demonstrate that there's something to debate. Consider me out. Okay.
Oh,
I'm
can I
not running because I could point
I'd settle for
a whole
somebody
bunch
to
of
tell-
shit out.
If somebody,
to make you feel stupid. So.
if somebody,
What
could
if this
explain
doesn't
to
sound
you-
like Darth Dawkins?
somebody could explain to you, Neil, why you should believe, that is a conversation that might be worth watching. But somebody
Why
trying
should I
to
believe?
somebody trying to convince you based on what convinced them.
That doesn't work. So
It doesn't
why
work
should
at
I?
all.
Or if you go by what this deity in this books is actually like, why would anyone worship this fucking genocidal, homicidal maniac?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why?
Fear.
If he's so omnipotent, how come children are being raped by the very people who claim to speak for him? Why is he not interested? If I walked past and saw somebody raping a child, I would put my own life at risk to put an end to it. Okay, and that already makes me more moral than your superficial piece of shit God.
Okay,
Why would
let's see
you worship?
here.
Why would you worship a god that flooded the earth and killed everybody except for one
That never
family?
happened, so
In,
don't even
in
worry
the
about
story, if they said it, that they said would have happened or whatever that Christians claim happened, and then of course claims that he'll do it again, whatever sort of stuff. Why would you worship that if that God did exist?
Okay, critical.
Okay.
Something wrong with
Yeah.
that.
Diana,
Yes, dear.
did you did you see that group chat with Not Jeff?
Wait a minute. Which
It's on
group
the
chat
tweet-
with?
it's on the Tweetamabobs.
Tweet him, Bobs.
Is
Yeah.
it current?
Yeah, he started it a couple of days ago.
Oh, a couple of days, so it might be down my list here.
Yeah, it might be down the list.
is
He's
it-
got an idea that he wants to talk to you about.
Oh, I missed it. Okay, I'm so sorry, honey.
That's
the
all right.
same thing?
I thought it
What
might have
did you
slipped
talk
off
to
the
me
bottom.
about?
Which channel is that, hon?
I slipped. I thought it might have slipped off the bottom, so I thought I'd while I've got
Is
you
it
here, I
Aussie
might
pork?
mention it.
Is it Aussie pork barbecue collab?
Hang on. I've closed my Twitter now, haven't I?
Wait, did you say pork?
Pork.
Uh,
Okay, hang on here. Let's see if this is the one.
I'm gonna need
Okay,
to-
hold it here. Jesus
dear.
Lord, God should not have had to flood the earth. He's omnipotent. He would have seen
Thank
it coming.
you.
He could have stopped
Thank
the entire
you.
thing before it even fucking happened.
Yeah, there you go.
Omnipresent, meaning he knows everything that's ever going to happen, but he went ahead with it all anyways. And then in the book, it says that he was disappointed in his creation. How does an omnipotent, omnipresent being be disappointed in anything? Don't you
I've
get
lost
it?
the thing.
Okay, so Jesus is Lord.
Yes,
I'm
it's-
reading 1 Corinthians 6 here.
Yeah, I just
And-
read that myself.
Yeah, I'm looking at 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 9. Or do you not know that wrongdoers will not inherit the kingdom of God? Do not be deceived. Neither the sexually immoral, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor men who have sex with men, nor thieves, nor the greedy, nor drunkards, nor slanderers, nor swindlers will inherit the kingdom of God. Hey, I'm safe. I'm cool. I'm lesbian. Okay?
near as I can tell, the kingdom of God is roughly the equivalent of the shit that it collects under my thumb.
There you go. I go with what Hitchens had to say way back when. It's the kingdom of God is rather like North Korea.
Let me say this about what they claim about heaven. Okay, the situation with heaven is that the Bible is clear from what I hear about this is that there's no sin in heaven. And the Bible says for some areas that in order to have free will, or the ability to have the freedom to be able to think and the ability to have the processes to other situations, to have complicated thought, you must have
somebody needs a quieter keyboard.
Yeah, he's muted.
Diana.
You must have some kind of sin to be involved to have freedom of thought. So if you don't have sin, you don't have freedom of thought.
Yeah, the Talking
if
Heads
you
wrote
don't,
a really great song about heaven that pretty well sums
Okay,
it.
everybody listen to me. Right.
Okay, now wait a minute. Here's
I'm gonna have to tune off because my battery's about to go flat. So I just wanted to say happy birthday, Neil.
yeah, and thank you, honey, for
Thanks,
bringing
Pete.
this to my
Hi,
attention. I
Matthew.
totally missed it.
Yeah,
Thanks,
I thought it
Matthew.
might have slipped off the bottom, so I thought I'd let you know.
Thank
about
you.
Hey,
Yeah,
David.
I put in there that you just brought the collab to my attention, and we'll see where we can go with it.
David,
yeah.
I just wanted to
Definitely.
say,
Yeah, so happy birthday, Neil. Nice to talk to everybody. And Warnie, you're not showing me up by being the only Brit to show up.
There you go.
you mean
There you go.
the UK.
Yeah, I would like to know, Jesus is Lord. Can I inherit the kingdom of heaven? You see, I have a buckling spring keyboard like the IBM Model M, and it does get loud. So, will that keep me out of heaven?
What the hell does that have to do with anything?
That's my point exactly.
Jesus, Lord, it's like playing chess with a pigeon. Even though you're winning,
Yes.
even though you're winning, it just walks all over the board, shitting all over everything, and then pretending that it wins.
I noticed that I'm still getting ignored. That's beautiful.
With Eddie in the room.
Uh-huh.
I think you might want to debate though, or something, because he's saying if you
I
want
don't
to
debate.
debate or something. I don't know.
Oh,
Bullshit.
if you want to debate, you can come on with Peter and I, and we'll talk to you at length about what you believe and why, and we can talk about how we feel about what you believe, and we can have that conversation. But these guys aren't interested, and it's Neil's fucking birthday.
There you go. Let Neil have a good birthday.
Jim Majors was a good one to talk to. He'll debate you. And he used to be a preacher.
Yep.
I used to give a fuck.
Yeah, Jim's a sweetie. I love him dearly. I love everybody. What can I tell you?
From
Some
what
more
I
than others. And
Like I'm going to worship a deity that invented and created evil. Like,
from what
why
I
would you
hear,
even need to do that? Like, why?
yeah.
yeah,
From
yeah,
what I-
that's Isaiah. What the hell is it? I created the good and the evil, or some shit
Right,
like
that's
that.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
And from what I hear, hell's better than heaven. The
Hey,
actual heaven's in hell.
Oh, the shit, Black Sofa. How are you?
Well, nothing else.
hey, sweetie. Hi.
Holy shit, Sofa.
Hey,
He's not
Sofa.
mod.
It's been eons since I've even seen him around.
Doorknob, by the way.
Hey,
Look.
come in here, Sofa. We got it in the what is it, your DM thing or whatever Neil has for the group stuff.
I don't know if Sofa's in there.
Oh, if he's
He's
in there,
right.
then you
He's
come
right.
in.
I think he was in Usual Suspects.
Yeah, usual suspects, yeah.
Sorry,
Thank you,
Jesus
Lord.
Lord, but rationality is going to beat out your delusion.
Your version of beat up on must be one with which I'm not familiar.
Yeah.
Jesus is Lord. If you think that you want to start
Hey.
taking swings at me, meet me on Twitter, and you can just wear yourself out, honey.
Jesus is Lord. What difference does it make whether Badger is male or female? Okay.
See, it's to ask that question alone means you're sexist right there, and you probably get that from your religious beliefs, which makes you an even better, worse
Well, it
person.
definitely didn't keep it from
Well,
happening.
there are people like this jackass that insist that I'm a man, and they can go shove it.
Yeah, those are the people I was talking to earlier today.
That's
Say
just
again,
bigoted
huh?
bullshit.
So those were the people I was talking to earlier today, and one of them said she was trans, and I was like, trans what? I'm like, I'm just trans, and I was like, well,
Give me some details.
yeah, I'm trans.
Yeah, it does help in picking the
sexual.
pronouns and all that stuff. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Trans isn't a trans. trans is an adjective. Well,
Transatlantic.
It's an adverb, isn't it?
Well,
You
transatlantic.
don't have to shut up, Jesus is Lord. You just have to stop being a sexist. That's pretty simple.
Yeah, definitely.
You're allowed to say stupid shit. We let you.
Yeah, everybody does.
Honestly, Diana, though, you handled that caller, that last flat earther, on Thursday, Friday, just so
Friday.
much better than I would. I would have lost my fucking shit.
Well, thank you.
Like, holy shit! He just wow.
I was starting to lose it right at the
Oh,
end there. I don't know if you
well,
saw me going,
well,
whoa, no.
It was so disingenuous.
Okay.
It was just
Oh, jeez, yeah.
to the point where like you can only be so nice for so long before you have to.
Oh man, yeah, we were coming near the end of my rope there. I did really like that second caller, the one that was talking about the population. What the heck is going on here? Okay, wait a minute. Oh, okay. It seems that Jesus is Lord wants to debate you, Badger.
I actually walked out of a conversation on Gonna Go For It with a guy who just had a real flippant attitude about spending time with his kids, and Artemis lost his shit, and I just decided I couldn't talk to that motherfucker anymore, and I clicked off.
Okay, Artie, I think that maybe we're going to have to have a little bit of a discussion a little bit later. There's something I'm not exactly sure about. I don't want to talk about it on the air because I don't want to cast dispersions on anyone's character or anything like that. But it's about certain personnel that you've been talking about lately.
All right.
Not all Antifa members are atheists. Jesus is Lord.
Jeez, man.
Although let's not let the chat be hijacked.
Yeah.
I can't stay around too long. I'm up in like 7 hours. So.
Yeah, Jen, obviously, but that's another story there.
Oh shit!
What?
I'm looking at the score from team's football.
What is the score, Piggy?
My NFL team's winning 12-10 against the Bears.
Yeah, but
Gotta be careful not to show that top right-hand corner. They'll
top Bears.
You.
Yeah.
Neil.
It's pretty damn good. What?
It's
copyright.
Yeah. I'm more wanting to see. I'm more wanting to see what.
Okay.
I'm more wanting to see what Teddy Bridgewater can do than I am with Drew Brees right now because of that situation that was going on that I discussed earlier. So, all that stuff with the FF, with the what was it, the bring your Bible to school days shit and what have you, so forth.
That was like
all
a
that
while
crap
ago.
that he was
Not even
involved
relevant
with
anymore.
and shit. So,
Worley, what are you doing?
Plus,
yeah,
Bridgewater,
I was getting chocolates.
Viking.
Oh, okay. You're just fine then. Okay, fine. No, wait a minute. Did I see the bucket full of their label? Are those labeled Snickers bars?
Artie, you guys are timing that perfectly. It's great.
That one.
I got it. Drop it. Drop it.
I thought you were the guys that had American.
Eat that crap. Y'all enticing me to eat stuff I can't eat. Hey, Neil.
I love Badger's email.
Neil, can I ask you a question? How's your Seahawks doing right now?
The Seahawks?
Yeah.
I don't know. I really haven't been watching them.
Oh, shit.
I don't know. I've been more into the hockey since it started, and I've been watching my Canadian football team start to play a lot better than they were the first half of the season. So,
is that Gretzky kid? Does he still play?
No, he doesn't still play.
I was actually in LA when he was playing for the Kings.
Yeah, he was playing for the Kings for a while.
Yeah, fucking who would have thought that LA would go to the Stanley Cup just because Gretzky was there. Obviously not.
Who would have thought that? Who would have thought that
Vegas?
Las Vegas would go as far as they did with an expansion team?
Yeah,
it was engineered that way. It was engineered that way.
Are we saying that hockey is like professional wrestling? Is that it?
How can we not get another team in Canada, but we have one in Vegas, for fuck's sake?
Hey, they got a football. They got an NFL team moving out to Vegas.
They have the fucking Raiders. Nobody likes them.
Yeah, they bounced around all over the fuck. They've been in a bunch of places,
but
right?
Canada, everybody loves Canada.
Well,
yeah.
Well, who were Mrs. Winnipeg?
Mm-hmm.
Ottawa.
Well, I'm assuming you think that life starts at conception, and that's not the case.
Life clearly starts at the sperm.
Still saying.
Wait a minute, is JIL still what?
Yeah.
The egg. Hold on, the egg that you are made from.
Then explain to me. I have a question, JL. If life starts at conception and it splits into two, and we end up with twins, where does the soul go? Which one of them gets it?
Yeah, there you are.
Or triplets, for that matter.
I don't know. Okay, a set of fraternal twins must each have half a soul.
Oh yeah,
I'm not a science denier.
Or no, I'm sorry, not fraternal, identical. Yeah.
I'm a chemist.
I just had a thought. For that.
But thanks for the birthday wishes.
I just had a thought on that subject that you guys are talking about. That could have been something that dark matter could have done, like God making making the baby in the womb, and then the baby ends up coming out being like two whatever, and then he says, "Oh, life starts at conception," and shit like that, and then he says, and then
I have no idea what you just said.
Then Jeffrey says, "Well, what if it comes out being two?" Sort of stuff like you guys are saying, and all
You've got to understand here, JL, that Jewish law holds that the child is not a child until most of the body is out of the birth canal. So no matter what time it is in the womb, it's not a person yet.
You might want to ask why it is that
they're not considered a person until they can be a part of a statistic.
Why are they baptizing persons almost weeks after their birth? Why wouldn't they be baptized immediately or christened immediately? I mean,
yeah, conjoined twins. That's a good one too.
To wait until they saw whether or not the baby was going to survive the fucking birth couldn't possibly have anything. To do with that.
And I don't know why they're so against abortion when the Bible in the Old Testament has a potion you can drink to actually cause an abortion.
Yeah, Numbers 5.
Just a little light mopping up from around the blood altar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus is Lord. You wouldn't know actual science if you walked up and kicked you in the fucking crotch.
There's something with the actual first 10 Commandments, where I think there might have been a situation where they actually performed ritualized sacrifices of the firstborn babies. Well, firstborn male babies.
Was that, wait a minute, was that Exodus 20 or was that Exodus 34?
According to Mel Brooks, there were 15 original commandments.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
nobody's going to acknowledge that fucking joke.
The 10 Commandments are not the stuff you see displayed in schools and court houses and stuff like that. It's the Exodus 34 set that is called in the book of Exodus the 10 Commandments, and it's nothing at all like what you see in the courthouses.
No, I mean it's talking about bringing.
Have to see those at courthouses and then in schools.
It's talking about like first fruits and stuff like that stuff, and like different sacrifices and stuff.
It's Dale's birthday.
Yeah. Oh, me.
Dale, did somebody bake you a cake?
No.
Oh, you mean I have to come out there and bake you a cake? Is that it?
Oh, I'm sure one will show up at some point today because it's actually today being my actual birthday, and I haven't had the big birthday meal yet, except for with my roommate earlier.
Okay,
But,
we're gonna have some fun here.
Roommate didn't make you angel food cake.
I did make a cake because I have a slice every day for lunch. Well, I can go and show you the cake, but I can't.
I believe you because I remember when you posted that you were making one. So
I can't believe you eat anything that has more than 5 or 6 calories at a time in it.
Who, me or
no,
David?
See that?
Right.
I know. He's like, fuck, if he stood sideways and stuck his tongue out, he'd look like a zipper.
There you go. JIL, Numbers 5, verse 11. Then the Lord said to Moses, speak to the Israelites and say to them, if a man's wife goes astray and is unfaithful to him, so that another man has sexual relations with her and is hidden from her husband and her impurity is undetected, since there is no witness against her and she has not been caught in the act. And if feelings of jealousy come over her husband and he suspects his wife and she is impure, or if he is jealous and suspects her even though she is not impure, then he is to take his wife to the priest. He must also take an offering of 1/10 of an ephah of barley flour on her behalf. He must not pour olive oil on it or put incense on it, because it is a grain offering for jealousy. Remember that word, by the way, jealousy. A reminder offering to draw attention to wrongdoing. The priest shall bring her and have her stand before the Lord. Then he shall take some holy water in a clay jar and put some dust from the tabernacle floor into the water. And remember now that the tabernacle floor is where the animals get slaughtered for sacrifice. So it's really clean dust. Remember that now. After the priest has had the woman stand before the Lord, he shall loosen her hair and place in her hands the reminder offering, the grain offering for jealousy. Well, he himself holds the bitter water that brings a curse. Then the priest shall put the woman under oath and say to her, if no other man has had sexual relations with you, and you have not gone astray and become impure while married to your husband, may this bitter water that brings a curse not harm you. But if you have gone astray while married to your husband, and you have made yourself impure by having sexual relations with a man other than your husband, here the priest is to put the woman under his curse. May the Lord cause you to become a curse among your people when he makes your womb miscarry and your abdomen swell. May this water that brings a curse enter your body so that your abdomen swells or your womb miscarries. Now, let's have a little look at this. A miscarriage.
Called a forced abortion.
Yes. So we have here in Numbers 5, 11 to 22, a description of a ritual abortion with Yahweh's approval and participation. Shut your mouth about when human life begins.
You might want to also explain what happens when they do catch her in the act.
Oh, well, yeah, both she and her paramour die. Stoned to death. Fun way to die.
Yep. Anyways, I think JIL took off. So,
of course you would take off, jackass. You're a coward. Anyway.
Well, no name calling. They're perfectly welcome to come and spout off whatever nonsense they want, because there's plenty of people in the chat, as you've seen, that are tackling the nonsense that gets.
I apologize. You're not. You're a coward.
Yeah, interesting thing, Pine Snake, that I turned up while I was doing research for. Does anybody remember the collaboration of answering the Cleveland Street preacher when he said that atheists can't read the Bible? Black Sofa, I think you were part of that.
I have it right over there. Of course, I can read it.
Yeah, and it's the whole bit about the maiden being raped, and then the rapist pays 50 shekels of silver.
Thanks, nerdy.
There is a school of thought that maintains that was to guard against what is known as marriage by abduction, whereas the rapist wanted the girl and made her less valuable by raping her and then devaluing her, and then that way the parents would take a lesser bride price. That's one school of thought.
It's 50 shekels, and then you have to marry her too if you rape her.
Yes, and you cannot divorce her.
I don't think that does anything to lessen the fact that it's already a compound pile of shit where both sides.
This whole thing is so. Why? I mean, this whole thing with the Bible is just so sexist in its whole argumentation. We all know it, anyways. But I mean, just the whole argument of selling your child off to be married.
Yes,
is full of shit. And
well,
I mean, especially if they don't want that marriage and they don't love that person at all, and it's not who they are.
Well, they're literally being treated like an object.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. We were chattel.
Yeah.
In that time and place. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And in Pine Snake, absolutely with that. The victim is forced to marry the attacker and be punished because, her attacker can have his way with her for the rest of her life.
Biblical sex.
Yeah. Ooh, what's that? Between bed sheets?
No.
Bed sheets got to be between them or something?
No, Neil, I've heard that the claim that the very ultra-Orthodox Jews have the sex with the bed sheet and the hole in it. I've heard some people say that is not the real thing, that is a myth.
It is a myth.
I thought so. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I was an upstart little punk ass kid when I lived in Israel, and I went to a part of the Israel where the ultra religious Jews live. It's called Mea Shearim, and that's where the Hasidic Jews live. And I was talking to one of them one afternoon. We're just sitting out. They have a little fountain in the center of their little area there, and I'm talking to him. I said, "So I heard a rumor that when ultra religious Jews want to have children, they have to put a bed sheet between them." And the guy just looks at me and goes, "Yeah." Yeah, no, that doesn't happen. It's just like that.
We are Mormons.
He said he's not sure if it was that way at one time, but
So that area in Israel could over here be called Squirrel Hill.
I don't know. Does Squirrel Hill have T-shirts that you can get printed up that says "I got stoned in Mea Shearim"?
I love it.
I had that shirt because if you're holding hands or smoking on Shabbat, they will throw rocks at you from their balconies.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh man, I'll tell you, Squirrel Hill, the Squirrel Hill neighborhood of Pittsburgh, actually has an Eruv.
Oh wow, Eruv.
Yeah,
which means evening, by the way.
Yeah, you need to know what to look for, but once you know what to look for, it's not difficult to find.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, the Hasidics congregate there.
Yeah.
Because it's you're in that neighborhood, and it's just easier to do the whole thing that way. Yeah.
There's a neighborhood bar in the neighborhood I lived in Indianapolis that there was actually a book that used it as the central character, and if I cared enough to remember it, but it would be that I had an evening there that would have been an incredible opportunity to share with both Neil and Lavender Lady, because I'm sitting at the corner of the bar. I sit down at the corner of the bar, and there are two guys already sitting at what occupies the entire width of the bar. So they occupy the adjacent corner, and I sit down, and it's kind of late afternoon, and these guys have obviously been there for a couple hours, and they're well-dressed gentlemen, both of them well-spoken, but they're both drunk. And I can't remember what it was that inspired me to ask it, but I leaned over and asked, "How did you guys meet?" And I can't remember what the answer was, but it boiled down to the fact that the one guy was a rabbi and the other one was a priest.
It's beautiful.
And if I'd have had it within me at the time, I'd have said, "Well, that's weird. I'm a Baptist preacher." But I didn't even tell him I was an atheist. I just thought, well, this is a joke, right? This is a joke.
That is absolutely fantastic. I love that.
I've been getting all these texts that I've been ignoring. Sorry, so I just started answering.
It would have been great to have a video camera there just to capture the moment.
Did you even hear the story about the rabbi and the priest sitting in a bar together?
Yeah.
What's this? What?
I know.
Yeah, they
wasn't paying attention. I said it'd be a perfect opportunity for you and I and Lavender Lady to had been at this bar when I went in late afternoon, sat down next to two nicely dressed, obviously intoxicated guys, listened to them talk for a while, and then I asked, "How do you guys know each other?" Can't remember the rest how that worked out, but came down to the one guy was a rabbi, the other one was a priest.
Oh, jeez. You're the guys that are responsible for all those jokes.
Yeah.
This is a joke.
Hey, Nero. Hi.
Yeah, hey, I'm just looking for the punchline.
I don't know what.
I don't know why. And
I don't want to know why so many priests end up being drunks because they end up drinking all the fucking wine.
Oh man, I've known quite a few alcoholic priests. Yes.
Hi, Mero. Thanks for the birthday wishes.
Mero's a big sweetie.
Yeah,
isn't she?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure we scheduled something. I do so many nowadays that I forget who the fuck I actually got going on the show and who I don't yet.
Hey, Neil, you ever remember? You guys ever remember? What was it? It was an episode from the what was it? It was an episode from.
Oh yeah,
that one. Okay.
No. It was from. It was from the Sopranos. It was Tony Soprano's son stole the priestly wine and was drinking it.
Oh yeah, I never really watched The Sopranos very much, but I just happened to see that episode when I was sitting at someone's house. So
I tell you,
it was good.
I was an altar boy years and years ago, and no, I don't think there was a one of us that didn't sample the altar wine.
Of course, it's natural. You're a curious kid, right?
Oh yeah.
And of course, the whole story here is, I was an altar boy for years and I never got molested.
Yeah.
Kind of felt left out.
That's one of those jokes where you're like, should I laugh at that?
Oh, boy, there were a couple priests that were pretty darn cool.
I'm not too big for the little people, Pine Snake. Come on, sorry, Dana.
Yeah. There was one priest who was itinerant, and he worked at the parish I was in, and he also worked at the parish my cousin was in. So he knew both of us. And there was the one point at which Father Anselm took my cousin and a few other guys to see Rosemary's Baby. That was amazing shit, man.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, when it was showing in the theaters.
Baby. Too much Catholic in that one.
There you go.
Well, there's a lot of Catholic in that one. Did he know that?
Oh, gee, no, really.
I don't know.
I'm reflecting now. I having not grown up Catholic, and just acquired my Catholicism.
I was going to say I couldn't remember whether you were an ex-Catholic or not.
No, I was United Methodist, but the big half of my family is Catholic.
All right, so I double checked, and I do have Nervardia coming on, or Mara.
Yay!
Wednesday, November 27th, but for her, of course, it'll be a Thursday. Yeah, so there.
All right.
She's on the other side of the disc.
She's a big sweetie. Really is.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of really cool people coming up soon. Raging Atheist, Anthony Magnabosco, John Loftus.
Who you got on
my.
Saturday?
Renevelation.
Oh, yay.
We
Fade
got
the
on
most gracious.
Saturday.
I'm interested in hearing Revelation's voice.
Which Saturday are you referring
This
to?
one coming up.
Good Saturday.
Yeah.
This coming Saturday on the
Yeah, this coming
26th is
Saturday,
Faye the Most Gracious.
Okay. I'll
She's
probably see if I
ex-Muslim.
could join that one.
That's an important one.
Yeah.
It's
I'll probably want to be in that after party.
Let's hope that everything
Well,
works out.
many people do. So
yeah.
We'll see how it goes. People might pop in and out, which I've done before.
Yeah, let's see how things
Much
work
better
out, and
now.
hopefully Loftus will be able to appear.
Yeah.
On your show.
Okay.
As long as it's not too uncomfortable, hopefully he hangs around long enough.
Yes, Maya. These people are all. I'm booked now. October's completely booked except for tomorrow. I thought my birthday dinner was going to be happening tomorrow, but we had to do it on the 28th. So I swapped that out. And a Raging Atheist, who was supposed to be on the 28th, said he might be able to do it tomorrow, but he's not entirely sure. So that's still open tomorrow. And every other day other than the 28th, which is my birthday dinner with the family. Tonight I'm just going out with my mom.
Okay.
And of course the Wednesday. So this Monday and Wednesday, or sorry, the Monday 28th and Wednesday the 30th are no show days because the birthday dinner on the Monday and then my blood donation day on the Wednesday. So
okay then.
And then it kicks into November when Revelation is the first.
You're like Christ. Your birthday lasts a fucking week.
I know, right? And then, of course, my sister's birthday, which is around the middle of November, so I have to watch that time as well. And then I'm booked all the way up until December 2nd.
Wow.
Okay.
You're doing a lot better job than I am, I'll tell you. I'm booked only through the coming Sunday.
Yeah.
I've got to do a better job on that. I really do, because what usually happens is when Sunday's show is over, it's like, okay, now what am I going to do for the next one? And I'm usually asking that question as well on Thursday.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well,
I booked you anyways.
Yeah.
I booked you anyways.
Yeah.
Pikachu for the in December.
Yep. I'm gonna head on out of here. So I'll see you guys later. See you, Lavender.
Great to meet you, Pikachu.
See you. What's I keep forgetting your name, Barnabas. Yeah. I see you, man. See you, David. Happy birthday, Neil.
Thanks, brother.
See you, Neil.
Yeah.
You bet.
All right. Bye.
Thanks for joining us.
Take care, sweetie.
All right.
Go Saints.
Yeah. Do that.
Fuck yeah. I like the Saints. Saints and the Hawks are my two favorite teams. So.
I actually watched the Saints play live. Now, this was years and years ago.
Me too.
We were doing some site selecting for the Cleveland area Mensa RG, my wife and I. And part of the bribery package that we got from one hotel was tickets to a Browns game. And the Browns happened to be playing the Saints that particular game. Oh, Christ, when the hell was well over 35 years ago. But
I was just about that. Speaking of things that happened a long fucking time ago that are football related, Neil, were you a Seahawks fan when they were still in the AFC West?
Yes. Oh, dude, I've been a fan for a long time. My dad and I, whenever my uncle Steven, who had seasons tickets way back in the day, every game that he couldn't make, he would give the tickets to my dad. So we went down to about 5 or 6 games a year down to the Kingdom when the Kingdom was still there.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Yeah, to tell you how long ago it was that I saw the Browns and the Saints play, this was at Cleveland Municipal Stadium.
Here, I'll rock it old school for you, Neil.
Hey, look at that. Now you're talking.
And at lunch with Mom today, the staff was all supposed to wear NFL jerseys, apparently, and our waitress was wearing a fucking Rick Meyer jersey.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Like, where the fuck did she find a Rick Meyer jersey?
Yeah, no kidding. It's almost like finding a Brian Boswell. Boswell.
Boswell, yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to be honest and say, who is that though? The Rick Meyer.
Bosworth, yeah, the linebacker out of Alabama. He was the first guy, white guy to shave the lines in his head, and
oh yeah, he was in Seattle too. Don't forget.
Okay, this is the Rick Myers that you're talking about.
No, this is Brian.
Bosworth. Okay,
he became a movie star.
Rick Myers was Seattle quarterback for like
years.
Yeah.
Well, you talk about
late
movie
70s,
star.
Late 70s, early 80s.
Jim Brown became something of a movie star.
Oh, many did, dude. Many.
Yeah. And Jim Brown was actually a damn good player.
He's a good actor.
Red's got it. The Boz. There you
go.
Yeah. It was really strange how he just decided at one point, he just walked off the field. He said, okay, my career's done. I'm done.
Yeah.
Well,
that's what he inspired Sanders to do the same thing. Just I'm tired of this.
Okay.
I've been the greatest in the sports ever seen at this thing. Before my knees stop working, I'm going to go ahead and leave. I'll see you guys later. It's such the oh fuck, what's that movie? It's not Ferris Bueller. Forrest Gump.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He just decides he's going to stop. That is the coolest move. You've got the world behind you and everybody at your feet, and you just literally just say, "Yeah, I'm good."
Yeah. Oh, you mean after the running back and forth?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then it says, "I think I'm done."
You know what?
And he just starts walking away. And
I want to go home.
I want to go home. That's what it was. I'm going to go home. That movie was so funny.
Now, I never got to meet Jim Brown, but I got to meet his replacement, Leroy Kelly.
That's impressive enough. Leroy Kelly didn't exactly have a shit career.
Yeah, he had a pretty darn. Yeah, at the same event, I met him and I met Bill Nelson, the quarterback after Frank Ryan. I was a kid at the time, but it was still great.
What was the Browns quarterback? What, Brian? Last name Brian?
Brian Sipe?
That's the guy.
Yeah, he was quarterback of the Cardiac Kids.
Yeah, the 1980.
Yeah. Yeah, when they were almost pretty good.
Yeah. Well, there was a lot of years where my Broncos spent the night after winning the AFC Championship in Cleveland.
Okay, yeah.
Which I was more than happy to point out to the Browns fans when I went to the game there. What? I was like, why would Browns fans hate Broncos fans? We love it here.
Oh man.
There's video of dry humping. You know the bus that's dressed up like a dog. It's got the great big floppy ears and the nose on the front.
Okay.
At all the Browns games, the dog pound bus.
Yeah.
There's video of me. I got a hold of the nose and I'm humping the.
Oh, I have to look for that. Oh, jeez. You're famous.
We got back to the hotel that night and we're watching the news and they're giving football coverage and somebody got married in that bus at halftime.
Oh, jeez.
Like, yeah, that makes all of that perfect.
Now, what was really fun was I actually went to school with one of the managers of the Pirates, Jim Tracy. I doubt he ever would have remembered me had I gone up and said hi, because he wouldn't have seen the guy he might have expected to.
Yeah, that's likely.
That was after my transition, but
you still could have said you would know who he is.
Yeah, it was kind of nice that hey, I know this guy. One of these deals.
I've got some friends of mine. I've got a lot of friends of mine that are doing well for themselves, but I got a friend of mine that he makes 30 for 30 and 60 for 60 documentaries for ESPN. Buddy of mine I went to high school with, was good friends with.
Okay, now I don't know the stuff you're talking. I think you already know that I haven't owned television in like a decade.
ESPN pays to make long form documentaries on stuff, and this friend of mine, Dexter Rogers from high school, directs and writes a lot of those.
All right. Hey,
Has directed and written some of those.
good stuff.
Yeah, it's just cool to be able to be proud of friends of yours that have done well.
Yeah, I am definitely proud of
Nobody's bragging about the fact that they know my real name.
Well, I know that, and I'm not for shit.
See, like I said, nobody is bragging about
it. Oh my, oh my, oh my. No, I am very happy and very proud of the people I know who have got somewhere, because I'm not going to get anywhere.
Speaking of which,
so be happy for them.
I mailed something to Nadine this week, and on the return address, I put Artemis in parentheses because I don't know if she knows my real name or not. I told her it was coming, so she would be at least reasonably aware of, well, this is a thing that I should open and not step on. But
looks like a big box of anthrax. I'm gonna
no, it'd be a little box of anthrax.
Oh, okay.
It's full of condoms.
I didn't know pheasants could wear condoms.
Gotta wrap the whole bird.
Yeah, I guess she's coming down here.
I'm going in.
I guess she's coming down here to visit Pheasant.
Yeah, I know. She's gonna be like 400 miles from me, and I'm actually thinking about making the drive. That just makes absolutely no sense.
What?
But
well, a lot of good things don't make any sense. So,
I know.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm with you. It's not like I'm a champion of all things that make sense. Look at me.
Yeah, I'd really like to meet those two.
He's quirky.
He's the plucky comic relief.
Yeah, he's predictably unpredictable. You never know what you're going to get, except that you know that's what you're going to get.
Yep.
Right.
All right.
I'm gonna end up having to go.
I'm actually bringing this to a close, anyways, because
I was going to say, were you trying to make excuses to leave? Is that it, Neil?
I've got to start getting ready to go.
You're tired of us.
I have dinner plans, and I still got a shower and everything. So,
oh my, oh my, oh my!
It's a very expensive restaurant he's taking me to, where I'm going to be having a steak, one of those steaks that the Japanese people massage the cows. That's like
$400 man!
Really?
Yeah, I can't remember what they're called. It's like uma steak or some shit like that, some weird shit. Yeah,
wouldn't be
not Woma.
Whatever.
Would it be Mishima? Is that it?
No, I don't know what they call
with
it.
an M, and it's way more Japanese than Uma.
I know.
That was so wrong. It's not even fucking racist. Like, if you said that about Hawaiians, that'd have been one thing. But nope, you said it about Japanese, so it doesn't count.
Oh my, oh my. Okay, so if she hasn't left yet, take care, Jen. Be good. If you have left already, well, you can just kick me in the teeth because I missed
you. It's called Kobe. Kobe beef.
Oh, okay.
And
yes, I have watched Iron Chef, so I know what we're talking about.
Actually, I don't think Kobe is the one that gets massaged.
I just looked it up.
Oh, there's a step above Kobe though.
Don't know, but it's Kobe steaks is where they massage the cow, and the steaks are like $400 a piece.
Yeah, they ain't cheap.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it's been years since I've had beef. Well, I did.
Beautiful. It looks like you're cooking a piece of red marble. It's such a fantastic looking piece of meat.
Yeah, I actually had a brisket not too long ago. That was the first beef I'd had in 3 years, something like that.
I had a steak today. I hadn't had one in, well, probably since Ted's birthday.
All right. And on that note, guys, I'm going to go and get ready because I'm getting a little hot under the collar here because I forgot to open my window. So.
Hey, Neil.
Oh, no.
Hey, Neil. Neil. Hey, Neil.
Neil, wake up.
Happy birthday, Neil.
Thanks, but you should have done that in the Stewie voice. Mom, mommy.
I don't do Stewie's voice.
No, Jimmy does a really good Stewie.
Oh God, does he ever? Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm not Jimmy.
No, it's okay. You're not Jimmy.
No,
you are.
I apologize.
It's not okay.
It's my shortcoming. I recognize it.
All right, everyone. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us. I'm going to go and do something with myself on my birthday today.
Buy my merch.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for having me on, Neil. Sincerely.
Oh my God.
There's
What the hell is that, Warley?
2-0.
One of those every day with lunch. How do you
President.
I'm not the president.
Is that a birthday cake that's been attacked by a sledgehammer? Is that what that is?
Hey, at least he baked a cake. I couldn't. If I tried to bake a cake, I'd probably I'd forget to take the shells out. So cake would be like, ooh. I don't think cakes are supposed to be.
You're trying to make your cake a little too fresh. You can get them out of the shells.
Yeah, there you go. You do take them out of the cake pans. Yes.
Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to rip them right out of the nest and.
But that's the fun part.
Oh shit. Anyway.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. It's cool, and some people want to hang out. And thanks everyone for watching. I'll be back. If not Monday, I'll be back Wednesday night with Faye the Most Gracious. So.
Oh yay! That's a wonderful yay. Many much. What am I even talking about?
I think it's Faye for sure. If I remember correctly. Yes. No.
Yeah, make sure you get the right. No, wait a minute. Okay,
Faye,
Neil screwed up.
Faye Saturday, Undead Jen is on Wednesday. There you go. And she's
Yeah.
Wait, what am I missing? What the?
Artie over there is doing the American Sign Language.
Trying to push him out of there.
The semaphore, the whole thing he's doing,
Boy, you're punching the shit out of this.
All right, guys.
Happy birthday, Neil.
Thanks, guys. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.